This episode is sponsored by Soss, quality door hardware since 1903. To learn more about Soss hinges and door hardware, click on the link in the description below. Hey everyone, I'm over here at Green Street Joinery with Jeff. Jeff and I and Rob are working on a project probably next week.
Yeah.
And it's a project for Soss door hardware, and we're going to be highlighting the 518 hidden hinge. And Jeff's going to be building the wall and the doors, and then I'll be making the video. So tell me a little bit about the hinge and how you think this is all going to go, the whole project.
I think it should go pretty smoothly. We work with Soss hinges quite a bit, so the cool thing about the 518 is you can actually cover your door gaps and still have a door that either opens, inwards or outwards.
So the idea of this is a hidden room, maybe a safe room, or a safe, or maybe even like a wine cellar.
Right. I've run into the issue before using these type of hinges where you try and make it hidden and you end up binding up. So they sort of solve the problem here by making this hinge that pushes the door either inwards or outwards.
Now I know that you've done some work over here. Let's take a look at that. You can explain some of it, and that way when we come over here to shoot the install and actually show how these doors work, you'll kind of have a bit of an insider's view. Okay, so it looks like you've laminated up some 3/4 inch plywood here. Is that what you're using for the framing?
Yeah, so we decided to actually use plywood here because this thing, may be moving to different locations. We want to keep wood movement to a minimum. You can see how straight they are.
Absolutely.
2x4s, especially now with the price of 2x4s, and the quality is going down because of supply chain issues. We wanted to go with something that was, the consistent thickness and width, nice and straight. So we have some short pieces here and our long pieces here.
And that's going to give you the same measurement as a 2x4,
right? Because
you're 1.5 by 3.5 inches. So this structure is going to be made of 3 panels. One of the panels will be stationary. 2 of the panels will open. That way we can show how the doors open in and out. And I think you're also going to have to make this so it all breaks down and fits into a 3 by 8 box,
right?
I believe. I'll get those measurements. I'll make sure it's, because this ultimately is going to go back to Soss, and they're in Ohio. So now that you've done this part, how are you going to make the panels?
Well, our thought is to sort of build our frames, and we'll be able to lay our plywood on there, and we'll actually use a track saw to cut the door out of the piece of plywood. That way we have, that continuous grain. We'll use some sort of connecting hardware to connect these 3 wall sections together. We'll have a portion that'll hold it up, so it'll be able to stand up on its own. And
you'll be using some kind of a trim, I guess.
Right.
So when the panel opens, it kind of mimics the decorative trim that would be on sort of an accent wall.
Right, so looking at the wall, you'll have your baseboard and like a crown molding, and then what's very often referred to as a shadow boxing, so a 4-sided picture frame, essentially, a picture framed molding, 3 pieces, one of which will be stationary, one will open in and one will open out.
Is that the plywood? Is that the Sapele plywood?
Yes.
That's some nice looking stuff.
Yeah.
And the core on that, let me bring the camera over. This is the Sapele plywood. Looks like it has a poplar core, I believe.
It does look like that.
And where do you get this from?
This is from a supplier, Fessenden Hall, which is a local North Jersey sheet good supplier.
How many sheets do you need to order in order for them to deliver?
Because this company does deliveries in our area twice a week, really 1 sheet and they'll...
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we were working with a little bit of a cheaper plywood for the table saw station over there last week, and it's almost a full 1/16 undersized.
Yeah, and I'm sure the veneer is paper thin.
And there's voids and...
Yeah. So, all right, well, I'm really excited about this project. Again, I'm going to bring you along, and we'll kind of get this whole thing done, and we'll see how the router makes the mortise.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited not to be doing the mortise and just seeing somebody else.
It's a big bit, and it's a big mortise to cut.
All right, thanks, Jeff, and thanks, guys, and we'll keep you posted.